This is Juliette and I want to discuss about three key terms and concepts of this in global business. So I want to start about trade barriers. Trade barriers are measures and conditions that the government imposes to international business or imported goods and services in order to minimize competition between those businesses with the local ones. This barrier can be imposed to every product or service which is traded internationally. And it can also be imposed in form of administrative rules that are set by the government in order to minimize the chance of those international business from being outstanding within the country, which can make local businesses to not develop as expected. There's also some trade barriers which are licenses. Those are like permits that are granted to businesses by the government for them to be allowed to import product within the country. There is import quotas. Those are like a specific volume of product that company can be allowed to import. If it goes beyond that country, it can be penalized. There is also volume export restrict. Those are like agreements that are made between those countries, because both of those countries import and export vice versa for both two countries, and those are set for each country to protect itself from like high competition. There is also local content requirements. This is a restriction which is made for those businesses from outside to make some products or raw materials of their product within the country. In order, this can enhance the employment of people from the country, and it can reduce the competition for businesses. Trade barriers affect global business because it plays a big role in limiting different businesses to work in other countries. Since it imposes those countries or those businesses some rules and conditions which can hinder them from working freely to other countries. And additionally, it imposes some risks to Acme because it is planning to expand to China, India, and France, and all these trade barriers will be applied for all of those countries. So Acme has to consider this and get prepared for it. There is also exchange rate. Exchange rate refers to price of one currency in terms of another one. It involves two components, which are domestic and foreign currency. It can also be referred to comparison of two countries in terms of their currencies. And in economic model, exchange rate is relative. If one currency increases, it affects the exchange rate of that country with other countries. Also, it affects how countries can do business with others, because if there is a high exchange rate, it affects the business in general. Exchange rate has some effects on global business, because as the price of one currency increases, it influences the development of the business of that country, and it will influence the international trade. For instance, if the exchange rate of the United States dollar in Indian rupee is 66.4371, this shows that doing business in India will be a good idea for Acme, because its currency has high value in Indian rupee. And This shows how exchange rate affect the business globally, and exchange rate will benefit Acme because all of this country has lower currency value compared to that of the US dollar. However, it has to take care of this because it can also affect the business if in case those currencies goes up. I also want to discuss about resources. Resources refers to anything that can be used by a certain company or an individual in order to increase the wealth of that company or that person. This includes materials, skills, money, environment, and other needs that can be used in order to achieve something else. They involve factors, activity, or other possible means that are required for a certain activity or a certain task to be accomplished. Most of the time, resources, mostly in business model, include labor, capital, space like land, time, staff, administration, and things like that. But you have to know that resources also differ based on the industry, like the field. If an industry produces clothes, it uses different resources compared to a school, and those are how they differ. Resources affect global business because the presence of enough resources show the business environment is good. However, like if resources are not enough for the business to operate, it shows that it is on high risk. Resources influence how business are carried out within any country. And resources will affect, will benefit or put the Acme on a risk. The presence of enough resources in China, India, and France will benefit Acme because it will be able to run its business very effectively. However, if the lack of resources in any of those countries will affect Acme in a negative way because it will not be able to run the business in a good way. So I thank you for your kind attention.